Welcome to the overview of the Iwatsu Soft PC Attendant. This software works with the Iwatsu ECS platform, and it is designed to give your operator desktop controls over their inbound and outbound call traffic. This software works in conjunction with a digital or IP station set, and as you can see, we're going to take you right through all the functionality. First and foremost, down this left-hand side will be your calls. As the operator gets more calls, more of these call lozenges will show up. You can see the active time, caller ID, name, and number. This happens to be an intercom call, but if it were an external dial, you'd see the caller ID information from external as well. I can take that call and I can place it on hold. And as you can see up at the top, my button choices have changed. And if I make it my active call, I have my active features. So only the features that I can use are active at a given time. So on an active call, I have a few features that I can deal with. First is I can transfer that. Now when I click the transfer key, it's going to transfer to whichever extension is in this gray box. So as you can see here, we're at 3101. It would send it out to this demo extension. Now I can search based on first name or last name and extension. I actually can select that search based on the options, basic configurations. So as you can see here, I also have the ability to search by department, but it's going to be one of those. So if I type characters, it's going to start with the last name because that's what we've got set up. And as you can see, it will highlight the extension that's needed. If instead I start typing extension numbers, as you can see, we will continue to move down until we get to the appropriate extension. Now, of course, if I want to, I can drag this into the spreadsheet and actually drop it on the appropriate extension. So this makes it a true drag, drop, transfer feature. Or I can type in the extension and select transfer. The next feature I have is announced transfer. That's where when I click this button, it will transfer to the extension, but it will open up an intercom path between your operator and the receiving extension so the operator can say who's calling and then hang up the call. Transfer to voicemail sends it to a particular extension with no ringing. The call goes directly into voicemail. Group park and park are two different park options, so we can place that call in a park pattern that can be picked up by another phone within the office. Please talk with your installing distributor on which option makes the most sense for your business. Now what we're looking at is an all departments view, but if we'd like, we can go ahead and take a look at specific departments. Those departments have been tagged and color-coded, which of course can be modified at any time. Each user of this software can set the layout up of the departments and colors any way that they prefer. Now as we go through the features, you can see I cannot change the department here, but if I wanted to change that department, I would simply come in and go to my advanced configuration, and that would allow me to make those changes to color, add additional departments, those types of things, all being done right here from this interface. You'll see that the status field is actually a field that will give me specific information about the status of a particular phone. So as you can see here, these phones have messages. They have unread messages in their voicemail box. The other status that it should show is whether or not that phone has been forwarded, so you can get that. Now, we don't happen to have a phone in the office set up with that particular feature showing, but it will show up in that column. The notes field allows me to manually add a note, and I can of course change this in the advanced configurations, but that note allows any other user to see what that person is doing. Now this is manually changed. It does not change that automatically, so it's a quick way for your operator to add their own personal notes. The very first column actually gives you information as well. As you can see here, this call is actually off book and in process, so they're actually speaking on the phone. And as we scroll down, occasionally you'll find a phone that is in a do not disturb state, in which case you'll see a red DND, and that will also show up in this particular box. So you get good information on the current status of any extension within the office. Hanging up on a call is a simple click, And as you can see, now all I have is the ability to call, pick up, or call voicemail. I can't transfer because I'm not in an active call. But whatever extension I want to call, I just click, press dial, and it'll make the call. If somebody is calling me, I can pick up that call and it'll answer with my headset if I'm using a headset, or it'll put my phone in speaker mode. And then of course, if I want to call and leave a message in someone's voicemail. The Soft PC Attendant has an extensive movie review as well as help files, so it makes it very easy to learn how to make the software operate. And it can be paired with any phone that, again, is set up as a digital or IP Iwatsu extension. We hope this gives you a good overview of the Soft PC Attendant and its functionality. If you have questions, please contact your local distributor or shoot us an email at our website. Thank you for your time and attention.